everything we go through is a part of our process. And that made us believe to trust the timing of our lives. Hey everyone, I am Radhika Mangal and welcome to WYP with radssRadhika. So today our niche is all about trust the timing of your life. So to enlighten this and elaborate it, today we have a peak performance coach and a life coach, the very beautiful ZARINA Poonawalla. Hello ma'am and welcome to WYP with radssRadhika.
Hi Radhika, thank you for having me on your show. It's quite nice what you're doing here.
Thank you ma'am, it's our pleasure to have you. So ma'am, today our niche is all about trust the timing of your life, right? So first of all,
Right.
I would love to know from you what, as per your opinion, is the significance of time in your life.
Um, Thing is not about my life, but Radhika and everyone's life. I think time is the greatest factor.
Uh-huh.
You think you have a lot, but you have a little
Yeah,
all the time.
exactly.
And and I think also the fact that we assume that time is always there, but it's not. It's passing by and it's fleeting. It's quite
Uh-huh.
quick. So in my life, time has had it's been invaluable because it's about making decisions, choices, your professional life, your personal life, everything revolves around a couple of things that you do around the right timing. So I guess, yes, time has been invaluable. I guess it's also invaluable in other people's lives, but for me, for sure.
All right, that means that's common for all. The time is invaluable for you too. I guess something other factor might be there's in your life that you are so successful in today's time. So that's why I just put up this question.
No,
All
no, thank
right.
you, thank you.
All right, ma'am. So how you prioritize your time? Like, could you just briefly explain your success story or your life story? How from being zero you have reached up to this level where you are right now. So how you prioritize your time? What's your success story? What challenges have you faced, and how you have made it to where you are right now?
Okay, so Radhika, I don't think I have reached very great heights yet. I'm sure there's a long way to go, but thank you for thinking so about me. Um, I think going from zero and starting off at scratch has a lot to do with starting early in your career. That's something I always land up telling a lot of youth, millennials, all the kids these days that you should start early. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter, but give it a shot. Like for instance, you're always in your class or something like that, but you're giving something a shot in your
Yeah.
free time. I believe if you start early, you are saving yourself a lot of time, and a large part of your journey is looked after in a space where you are so agile and you're so nimble on your feet that you can do things faster. Right. So that's one thing. You must start early. I started early. My career, I started about 16. My company, I started at 24. So technically now it's about a 10-year-old company that I'm running, and I was coaching people double my age at a very young age myself. So I guess the whole idea was to be confident, to start early, and to be very determined with whatever you're doing. So that's essentially what I feel allows you to reach a certain level. But then again, I haven't reached many great heights yet.
Okay. But what's the definition of that start early? We also just start early, man. People start early at the age of 11. People start early at the age of 18. People start early at the age of 30s even. So that I guess there's no
True.
definition of starting early because life is all about journey. We have to experience the journey. We have to explore the life, right?
Right. When I say start early, what I'm trying to say is that if you are looking at doing things with your life, give yourself the time to experience different things. See, what
Okay.
happens is when I say start early, don't get me wrong, I don't mean you have to have a successful career. What I'm trying to suggest is that when you start something, like you say, I want to start working, or I want to take up an internship, or I want to explore, a painting class, or I want to learn how to do some kind of woodwork, suppose
Okay.
you're taking experiences earlier in your life. So it's not about making money. It's not about being successful in terms of materialistic things, but it means being successful in and enriching your experiences at an early age. So by the time you're 40, you have so
So a
much
lot of
on your
experience.
plate.
Exactly.
Experience. So in my opinion, starting early has to do with experiencing and involving and indulging yourself in different things, different activities, internships, jobs, so that As you grow older, what happens is, Radhika, we are always thinking about what you want to do in life. But then by the time you grow older, what happens is, you know what I don't want to do in life. You know, अब मैंने ये try कर लिया, अब मुझे ये नहीं करना, ये कर लिया, अब मुझे चलो, now that's I want to do this. I guess that makes a difference.
Actually, there's a kind of, we call it as an age gap. It's not about, because at the time we are 20 to 25, the age gap of between 20 to 25, we are so much passionate about life. We all youth want to do something great. Ki, ye nahi hua to we'll do another thing, man, no matter what. But after
Right.
reaching a certain stage in our life, we just want to stick only to one thing. Ki at least एक तो कोई source of income बने. But अगर वो भी नहीं बनता है, तो at the end we just come up ending nothing, and it leads to suicide or kind of stuff. So that's why it's very necessary for me, or like for every youth, to trust the timing of their life, because time is literally the main weapon of our life. Exactly.
That is true.
And
It is.
like today, Anish is about to trust the timing of your life. So what, as per your opinion, is the meaning of this theme? Like, we need to trust the timing of our life. Well, like, why do we even need to trust the timing of our life, man?
Don't trust it. It's okay. I mean, it's entirely up to you. You don't have to trust the timing of your life. But I'll tell you what it is. Like you said, between the age of 20 to 25, you're passionate about things, you're driven. But then sometimes you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you start comparing, and then you start thinking that, nahi yaar, ye mere friends acha kar rahe hain, main nahi kar raha hu, main nahi kar rahi hu. So what happens is, then you're not trusting the timing of your life. Now, in my understanding, Radhika, trusting the timing of your life doesn't have to do with your destiny, and it doesn't have to do with luck, because a lot of people pacify themselves with these two words.
Yeah.
When things don't work out, they will say, it's can't help, it's luck. My point is, you have to give it a shot. You have to try things out. When you try things out, then you have to wait and be patient, and then trust the timing. Like, for instance, if you are growing a tree, will it grow overnight? If you're going to put a seed into the soil, will it grow overnight?
No, definitely not for the one.
It's going to take time. It's going to take time to become a seedling. It's going to take time to become a plant. Then it's going to take time to give you fruits. That is the way you trust timing of your life. Okay, like, there is a growth journey when you're thinking of time. But if you say that, no, if I'm lucky, then this tree will grow tomorrow. If I have faith in God, tree will grow tomorrow. That's not going to happen. Point is, you can't trust your journey on the basis of luck, on the basis of pacification. You have to trust your journey on the basis of how much work you have put in, how much effort you have put in, and then allow it to kind of mold and let the pieces fall together. That's how you trust the timing of your life.
Ma'am actually said it very well, but I don't know. I do trust in luck a lot, because I have done my company secretaryship. So over there, that's a professional kind of course. So उसमें failure or success बहुत चलता रहता है. So one person have done a lot of hard work in his studies to attempt that, to crack that attempt. But despite of that hard work, he fails. Then obviously हम लोग यही बोलते हैं ना कि भाई तेरा luck ही अच्छा नहीं है. कि भाई you have done a lot of smart work, you've done a lot of hard work. Then where's the success, man? Then why he got failed? What's the answer to this question? The answer lies only in the luck, na? कि आपका luck बेकार है.
Okay. I personally feel that it's not about just hard work, smart work, luck. It is, supposing, like you're saying, that okay, somebody worked harder than you in college or school, or you worked harder than somebody. What I've noticed is, even amongst my friends, and when I was back in university or college or school, I always came back home and said, "Arey yaar, I studied so hard. I stayed up all night, but my friend got more marks than me."
Yeah.
Just like you said. But the thing is, there's something called as audio, visual, and kinesthetic learning, Radhika. What happens is that sometimes we think like we're putting in a lot of hours, but the grasping ability in those hours may not be as good as that of our friend who put in less hours at that time. Not even smart work. Probably they also didn't know that they're using audio, like it's called the AVK method, the AVK technique, where you're using your senses to grasp information. Okay. So then what happens is, that person didn't know that he's a good listener. So he was listening in class. Although he was joking around, he listened in class and he retained information. Whereas we didn't listen in class, and then we are trying to read, but we're not good at the reading. We are more good at, learning in a certain different way. Correct. So I guess what I feel is, luck, it's a personal perception of how you see your life.
Ah, true.
And that is not arguable. I mean, for many people luck doesn't exist, for many people it does exist. In my opinion, what really exists is simply no comparison. You feel lucky only when you compare to others.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm not comparing, I'm always lucky, I don't find a reason to be unlucky, like, in that
Wow,
sense.
actually you made the sense. Actually, we need to compare. That's why हम इसमें पड़े रहते हैं कि उसका luck अच्छा है, इसका luck अच्छा नहीं है. If we stop comparing, then there's no meaning of luck, and there's all the
Yeah,
waste
that
of
that
smart
is
work and
it,
hard
right?
work.
Exactly. I mean, that's how simply I see it, but again, like, luck is a very perspective thing. किसी के लिए बहुत important है, किसी के लिए नहीं है. Similar to a lot of beliefs that we have, we work around belief systems. So I guess it really depends.
अरे यार, at the end, like किसी ना किसी की लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ तो लिखा है. You will become someday someone, right?
Exactly.
तो क्यों
Exactly.
इसमें पढ़ना है कि लक है या नहीं है? Just do it ना. Just enjoy the life, man. Life is only one time.
I
That's
agree.
all
And
I
also one
believe.
more thing, Radhika, I feel, how we say good things happen to good people,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then we kind of put it together with luck sometimes. But here's
Yeah.
the deal, okay? Good things happen to good people, bad things also happen to good people.
People.
Good things happen to bad people, bad things happen to bad people. So this is not the way to see your life. You have to see how I'm growing. You have to see how am I making myself smarter, how am I putting in more effort, how am I reaching my goals. Good and bad will keep happening. That's life. It doesn't really matter.
Actually, there are always, we say, no, there are always two sides of coin, good and bad. So it's a part of life. All right, ma'am. So just lastly, like we all mentioned, just trust the timing of your life. So what's the quickest and the shortest, or you can say easiest way towards our dream? Is that only trust the timing of our life? That we need to only trust the timing of our life, and we'll reach our goal, man.
Not at all, not at all. That's why I said that don't confuse timing with luck and pacifying yourself in destiny. That's
So
not
what's the
timing.
shortest and the quickest way, for your opinion?
To answer your question, there is no quick way. Not in my opinion, there is no quick way. I mean, yes, y'all are more in the age of, technology. And I mean, I don't mean to sound old, but the fact is that, I've seen the transition. And no matter how quick or how fast you try, first and foremost, don't put the timing of your life in the same bracket as success. Success means different things to different people. Okay. So there is no need to think about being successful with timing. That has nothing to do. You see startup companies, they're all successful, but only 4% of startup companies, they last over 5 years.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's all.
So if I'm looking at timing of my life, then what am I looking at? When it started and it was successful for 4 years, or then after 5 years when it fell? What am I looking at? So I don't put success and timing in the same bracket, and there is no shortcut to it. Important thing and the simplest rule is you've got to work hard, you've got to work smart, and you have to make sure you don't give up, and use your failures as a step towards your success. That's how you do it.
Exactly. That means trust the timing of your life is very correlated towards our hard work, smart work, and success is equal to success. Like time is the greatest weapon, you can say.
And it's also related to the choices you make at a certain age. So there is, how you say distance makes the heart grow fonder, and then you also have the saying which says out of sight, out of mind. You see how contradictory they are. So similarly, timing ka bhi aisa hi hai. For some people, if your time is now, you will take your time and you will make it right. Okay? You will take your time, you will make it right, or you will wait for the right timing. So you have to decide, you have to see your scenario. Like, for example, you want to get married, you might want to wait a certain age for the right timing. Okay. But when you want to study, you want to study at a time. Right now is your time. You have to study now. You have to make it right.
Depends
you understand?
Upon the situation. Right.
Depends upon the situation. So no shortcuts for sure. That much I can guarantee you.
All right. So, ma'am, it's lovely talking to you, and we got to realize that trust the timing of your life is not the only factor to make you success in your life. You have to do hard work. You have to believe in your smart work, and then luck follows you automatically.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, ma'am. Pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Radhika. Thank you for having me, and good luck.